Today I am going to explain for 4th semester of BCom students. In 4th semester you have one of the toughest subject called Advanced Corporate Accounting. In Advanced Corporate Accounting there are 5 chapters. First one is Redemption of Preference Shares. Second one is Mergers and Acquisitions. Third one is Internal Reconstruction. Fourth one is Liquidation of Companies. Fifth one is Recent Development in Accounting. In this 5th chapter is theoretical part which you can study of your own. I am going to explain these 4 chapters in detail, but most important chapter is Mergers and Acquisition. So let me explain from Mergers and Acquisition. I think by this time in the colleges most of the other concepts might have been completed. Even not, I will going to explain that in the later videos. First I will start with Mergers and Acquisition. So what is this Mergers and Acquisition? According to Income Tax Act, it defines the merger of one or more companies with another company or the merger of 2 or more companies to form a company or to form a new company. Very clearly it is specified by the Act. Merger of one or more company means one company is merged with another company, or 2 companies merged and formed a new company. Let us see one more definition. When 2 or more companies carrying a similar line of business were joined together and form a new company or new business is called as amalgamation. Amalgamation or mergers are quite similar in nature. So amalgamation means when 2 or more companies, let me cut this definition and explain clearly. When 2 or more companies carrying a similar line of business, so 2 companies which is carrying a similar line of business, both the companies should have the same type of business, join together means if these 2 companies join together and form a new business is called amalgamation. So let me explain this with an example. Suppose say A Limited and B Limited. There are 2 different companies. A Limited and B Limited are doing a similar line of business. Let us say both are in automobile industry. Both the companies are manufacturing automobiles or car. So these 2 companies form a new company called C Limited. These 2 companies were joined together and formed a new company called as amalgamation. Or if you look at the first definition, the merger of one or more companies with another company. The merger may be like, suppose if A Limited merged with B Limited or B Limited is merged with A Limited, that is also called as mergers. Or else if these 2 companies having similar line of business were joined together, these 2 businesses were joined together and formed a new company is called as amalgamation. So here in the Companies Act what it says, the company which is amalgamated into another company is called as transferor company. Let us take the same example. Here A Limited and B Limited are called to be the transferor company because they are transferring all their assets and liabilities to a newly formed company called C Limited. That's why it is called as transferor. The person who is transferring all the belongings to the another company. So like A Limited is transferring all their belongings, all their assets and liabilities to C Limited. Similarly, B Limited is transferring all their assets and liabilities to C Limited. So A Limited and B Limited are called to be the transferor company. And the company into which a transferor company is amalgamated is called as transferee company. Means C Limited is called as transferee company. Henceforth, once the amalgamation takes place, A Limited is liquidated. This transferor companies get liquidated. Both the companies will be wound up and C Limited will comes into existence. I will just explain this definition once again. When 2 or more entities or companies carrying a similar line of business were joined together and form a new business is called as amalgamation. For example, A Limited and B Limited are carrying similar line of business, say automobiles. they joined and form a new company is called as C Limited. The company which is amalgamated into another company is called as transferred company. These terms are very, very important to understand the further concepts. So, which is the transferred company, which is the transferee company? In the examination, most of the students get confused. So, suppose if they ask you to write the journal entries in the books of transferred company, they get confused and write the journal entries belongs to transferee company. So, we don't give the marks. So, you have to read carefully and understand the concept. Which are the transfer companies here? A Limited and B Limited, which is liquidating. The companies which is getting liquidated by transferring their all assets and liabilities is called as transferred company, and C Limited is a transferee company. C Limited, a newly formed company, is called as transferee company. So, this is about the amalgamation, the meaning and definition of amalgamation. In my next video, I am going to explain what are the objects of amalgamation, what are the various types of amalgamation, and then I am going to tell you how to close the books of A Limited, B Limited, and write the journal entries in the books of C Limited and balance sheet. Thank you.